Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents The Italian Way by DK Travel, read by Carola Colombo. Welcome to Italy. The whole world is under Italy's spell. Every year, almost 60 million of us visit to soak up the inimitable Italian charm. And who can blame us? With a history stretching back to the ancient Romans and beyond, the country has more UNESCO World Heritage Sites than anywhere else in the world. Its esteemed galleries and grand palazzos house Renaissance masterpieces that changed the face of Western art. It has over 1,500 shimmering lakes, 3 soaring mountain ranges, and Europe's only active volcanoes. And that's without touching on the food. The country's beloved menu has enriched every corner of the globe. The simple truth is, we're all in love with the Italian way. We wear Italian fashion, we eat Italian dishes, we drive Italian cars, and we lose ourselves in Italian cinema. The country's name alone conjures images of pure, swoon-worthy beauty. Rolling Tuscan hills dotted with olive groves, gondolas drifting serenely down Venetian canals, and steaming slices of pizza served in a street-side trattoria. This love affair with Italy is nothing new. Of course, the country's majestic landscape and rich traditions have been wooing travelers since the days of the Grand Tour. The Italian way is here to celebrate this cultural colossus. We've condensed the country's main charms into 6 themed chapters, covering everything from ancient monuments to beloved dishes to chic fashion staples. Eager to find out what happened in Caravaggio's final years, how Italian invented the beach holiday as we know it, or the right way to decode an Italian menu? All is revealed within these pages. By the book's end, you will be clamoring to arrange your next Italian adventure. We'll see you there. History and heritage. Italy's history hasn't just defined Italy. From the ancient architecture of the Romans to the iconic art of the Renaissance, the country's cultural heritage has shaped the modern world as we know it. You can thank the Romans for your underfloor heating, and our world's modern calendar, and Galileo for our understanding of astronomy and physics, for starters. Spanning the breadth of art, architecture, and science, Italy has a legacy like no other. And it's not over yet. Renaissance techniques continue to influence contemporary painters. Roman ruins inspire the architects of today, and the country's myth and legend still shape our modern stories. This rich heritage, born from creative thinkers and inspired leaders, has set the scene for centuries to come. So, to understand what really makes Italy click, there's no better place to start than its past. On the map, iconic cities. As the Roman Empire collapsed, the Italian peninsula reinvented itself as a collection of city-states. Florence gave birth to the Renaissance. Genova and Venice ruled the seas. Bologna founded Europe's oldest university. Naples became a center of the Baroque, and Rome solidified itself as the home of the Catholic Church. When Italy finally re-emerged as a unified country in 1871, centuries of city-states solipsism had produced a country of stark divisions. Yet, for many, Italians included, that's what makes Italy's cities so special. Turin. The hub of Italian unification and the country's first capital, today Turin is the best known for its regal architecture, industrial heritage, Fiat was founded here, and its rich buttery cuisine that looks more towards Paris than Rome. Milan. Though a major player in the Renaissance, Leonardo da Vinci painted his Last Supper here. Milan is best known today as Italy's industrial powerhouse, home to its stock exchange, fashion industry, and many of its leading multinational companies. Florence. This is where the Renaissance was born, cradled and grew up. Despite the rampant over-tourism, the spellbinding beauty of the city endures, and a clutch of prestigious universities, institutes, and manufacturing firms ensures the city is not just a theme park. Palermo. The beautiful, troubled Sicilian capital is a synthesis of Arabic, Norman, and Spanish Baroque influences so beguiling that it's hard to understand what came from where and how. The net result is a place that challenges your ideas of what Europe is and was. There's nowhere quite like it. Venice. The most serene Republic of Venice ruled the Adriatic and parts of the Aegean for over 1,000 years, turning its melancholy lagoon into a global power. Perhaps the apogee of this supremacy was Venice itself, arguably the most beautiful city ever built. Bologna. The capital of Emilia-Romagna is nicknamed La Dotta, the Learned, for its university, the oldest in Europe. La Rossa, the Red, for both the color of its buildings and its political leanings, and La Grassa, the Fat, for its gluttonous cuisine, heavy on pastas, cured meats, and cheeses. Naples. Famed for its hyper-Baroque architecture and the looming presence of Vesuvius, Italy's third biggest city is an exhilarating and often incomprehensible place, one which is better felt than understood. Everyone has an opinion on Naples, though perhaps Goethe put it most succinctly. See Naples and then die. Rome. The eternal city is where everyone from the Romans to the fascists came and left their mark. Overwhelmingly beautiful, deftly rich, and frequently chaotic, Italy's capital is also the country in its purest, most essential form. Ancient sites. Unearthing the history of one of the world's greatest empires. Roma non fu fatta in un giorno. Rome wasn't built in a day. Experts believe that the first reference to this well-known phrase, meaning in order to reach greatness or a goal, hard work, effort, and time are required, dates back to the 12th century. The phrase was even uttered by Queen.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?